Now, Sports Director Vince Lennon from the Alabama Sports Network.
Hey, let's begin with some prep football. It's another breakout season for the Red Devils of Maplesville. The twice defending state champs look poised to do it for a third straight time. They're 8-0, unbeaten #1 from the 1A ranks. 6 of their 8 wins, such as last week here versus Lochapoka, have been shutouts. In fact, the Red Devils have surrendered a scant 28 points all season. They already have their playoff berth locked up with Talladega Central 10 days from now, with one more tune-up this Friday night at home against American Christian. Well, happy Wednesday, Montgomery. More preps in a moment, but first let's begin on the Plains. And after their SEC record-setting 403 rushing yards against Arkansas, the Tigers venture into Vaught-Hemingway Stadium Saturday night for Ole Miss and expect Kerryon Johnson back in the mix.
Oh, it's huge. And, you know, he was available last weekend. He was by no means 100%, and just fortunate that the way the game went, we were able to get him some more rest. But he's been able to practice every day this week, and he's looking good. And so that just obviously helps solidify the depth in our backfield.
It's one of college football's biggest events and the biggest for the state's 2 HBCUs. Of course, we're talking about the 75th annual Magic City Classic between the Alabama State Hornets and the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Both head coaches at this morning's pregame newser at Koch headquarters in Birmingham. For fans and alumni of both schools, the Classic is an event in itself. But head coaches Brian Jenkins and James Spady, respectively, it's also a meeting of longtime friends who, for at least one day and with one big game, must be adversaries on opposing sidelines.
I tell you what, they're a really solid football team. One of the things that really is impressive to me is Coach Jenkins and I are old friends. I've known him for years. But to know that he's going to be a pro, he's going to have his team ready, I mean, it always makes you nervous as a head coach, just making sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's.
It's about that time that we got to get ready to rumble, and that's just the bottom line. You know, in friendships and courtships and everything they go out the door.
Coach, I love the Michael Buffer ready to rumble. Kicks at 3 with the usual pregame festivities such as the parade. For details, click on MagicCityClassic.com. Today, the Black College Football Hall of Fame revealed its 6 inductees for the class of 2017. Not surprisingly, SWAC alumni are representing well. Brighton, Alabama native Parnell Dickinson's atop the list. Former Tampa Bay Buck and Miss Valley State Delta Devil QB joins Harold Jackson, a Jackson State alumnus, and the late Gary Johnson of Grambling is also included, as is Robert Porche, Southern's Isaiah Butch Robertson, and longtime Florida A&M Rattler Billy Joe goes to the Hall as a head coach. The induction ceremony will be held on February 25th at the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. All right, let's pivot back to the preps now as the regular season wraps up Friday. For the Sidney Lanier Poets and first-year head coach Marvin Cunningham, it's certainly been a big U-turn on Court Street this year, with the Poets already thinking about the postseason. But a stern test in Class 7A Prattville Lions awaits Friday.
Take the same approach we take every week, one practice at a time, one day at a time till we get to Prattville. We understand that Prattville had a down year.
It take more to get there just to be in the playoff. We can't get relaxed and things like that because we want a championship. We want a ring on our finger.
Poets are 7-2, 5-1 in region for Prattville. They're playing a rare spoiler role in this. Kicks Friday night at Crampton Bowl at 7 o'clock. To the Lynx, congrats to Troy senior Clayton Vanoy, who today grabbed the Sun Belt's Golfer of the Week honor, the nation's number 32 ranked player. He's off to a remarkable start. 6 of his 9 rounds under par this year. The senior leads the Trojans with a 70.78 stroke average and with a pair of top 10 finishes. He's atop the Sun Belt with a score versus par. He's the only player in the league to rank among the top 115 players nationwide. Troy travels to the Kiowa Classic this Sunday through Tuesday. It's the Trojans' final fall tournament. And we know Cubbies tied it up 1-1. Jake Arrieta, that was a close no-hit bid there. The six got broken up.
Got a series.
It's even. Hey, first time they're going to have a World Series on Waveland Avenue since 1945. Game 3 Friday.
You know, Shane was telling me about it last week, about what it was like back then, and, you know, wow.
Oh, danger, Will Robinson.
Thanks.
Well, still to come,